You're checking if I'm not plotting?
I'm just cautious.
What do you want?
What actually convinced you to run away with me?
A woman without secrets becomes vulnerable.
Let me guess.
Surprise me.
I think I was the perfect opportunity to get off Konieczkin's leash.
I wouldn't call it a leash, rather an entanglement.
Am I right?
Perhaps.
Who is Sarah Rivkin?
You saw my files at Konieczkin's. Sarah Rivkin is none of your business.
All right.
Do you have any other personal questions?
What are your impressions after meeting our host?
Do you trust no one, or are you just being polite?
I just wanted to know your opinion. If what we are planning here is going to work, you'll have to trust us at some point.
I'm not sure if he's a good Feldherr, but he seems to be an experienced Thaumaturge. And it's not easy for me, but I think I would trust him. Not that I have any choice.
I'll come back later.
Sure.
Intriguing.
Vaše dokumenty.
Pardon?
What don't you understand? Documents.
What is it? Can't one take a walk anymore?
Niet. Not with that book. Documents. I won't say it again.
Ryadovoy Streltsov. I'll take over. Documents, or are you deaf? Show them to me and you can be on your way.
Why so nervous, officer? If it's papers you want to see, I'll show you. I've nothing to hide.
He's a magician, Captain.
What, am I blind? I can see he's a magician, but he's not the one. Show Harsho. You can go. Just watch yourself.
Who is the Tsar's army actually looking for on the streets?
Not you. A terrorist and a fugitive from the Citadel. Go now. I've got my eye on you. Streltsov, reinforcements are needed on Bzetska. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
The things people come up with.
You made it, my friend. Wonderful.
About what happened in the church. Did you get what you'd hoped for?
Yes, although bloodshed was not part of my plan. But apparently, such was God's will. But I'm sure we saved an innocent soul because God is with me. I have the power to heal. Time will tell, of course.
Why didn't you help me when they locked me up in the Citadel?
God is my witness. Did I not send Lazarev to find you? Did they ask you anything during your captivity?
I didn't say anything against you, if that's what worries you.
It's good to know I can still count on your loyalty. It's good that you're here. That God guided you to me again.
What's the occasion? Do you want to thank me for something again?
Not today. Today, all of you gathered at this table are equally important. I want to celebrate you with this humble supper. I hope you'll join us.
Did you invite the press?
My sermon must have made quite an impression on her. Good.
All right, I'll stay. And what do you plan to do after supper?
God created a world and placed a beautiful garden within it in the east. Then, he placed a man there. The plan is for us to meet in paradise as well, because there we will get that which we deserve, my friend. No more, no less. Do you recall our conversation over your father's grave, when I asked who you feel you are?
Yes, I replied that I am defined by Thaumaturge.
And I promised you all of the Empire's thaumaturgic knowledge. And it will be so. So help me God.
I believe in what you promised me.
Amen. We'll talk more about the future soon, my friend. But my bladder's calling. And Victor, I am telling you now before it happens, so that when it does take place, you may believe that I am he.
Water! People, give me water!
Is he dead? God. He's dead!
I've got you. It's okay. Is this what death is like? An infinite void? Where am I? Is this hell? Well, I could have seen it coming.
I'm telling Mom, all you Thaumaturges are crazy. And the teacher said, Victor, is the right here in the classroom with us right now? I almost pissed myself.
Slow down. You'll get your clothes all dirty.
I'm the head of this family, and I deserve respect. You'll put me in an early grave. This is the end. You've lost. Did you not hear what I said? This is the end.
I was wondering where you'd bother me again.
You needed me, so here I am. It is time for the trial.
What trial? Is this some sort of court? Barbarit.
Yes. A trial over the conscience of Viktor Szulski.
Of what do I stand accused?
And what weighs on your conscience? You're a Thaumaturge, as was your father, your grandfather, and your great-grandmother. You've always thought of yourself as better than others because of that. Are you sure? You can't hide anything from me.
I've never felt special because of who I am. My power also reminds me daily of the disappointment I felt after you disposed of me instead of protecting me.
Rubbish. I always understood you and did everything to protect us, at any cost. You're a fool if you still don't understand. Have you come down a peg now, because you know that your prank cost your father his cooperation with the Ohrana? Is that it?
We can end by saying that I realized how much I threatened the family at that time. And exile was not cruelty, it was mercy.
And the Black Grimoire? You always coveted it. And behold, according to the last will, it's yours. Do you think this means you've never meant anything? Have you changed your mind? Are you ashamed of your past glibness?
I guess it's not a crime to change your views, right?
Not at all. Go on.
I'm not finished.
It's all right. We have all the time in the universe. Your twin sister. Despite not having your power, she was only ever kind to you in this cruel world. She was genuinely happy to have you come back to her. She was alone here, you know. That's very noble. But is there room for a caring sister in your plans for the future? I don't think so. Soon you will be left alone again, and in time, no one will remember you. Does loneliness scare you? Is there even a recipe for getting to know someone enough to never feel lonely? Go on.
It's not over.
Certainly. So, what's next? A clay colossus. A beautiful, destructive force.
The threat you visited upon us.
Yes. And do you understand why? Do you think that this curse was placed on me because of my flaw? Ultimately, the golem rests at your side, correct?
I regret how the business with the golem ended.
You mean how you ended it? That's enough. Accusations and evidence have been presented, and witnesses as well as jurors have expressed their opinions. Are you ready to hear the verdict?
I want to hear the verdict.
What do you think the trial has revealed?
It showed me that I always followed my conscience, even if it wasn't always to my benefit.
And you think that's the way it should be?
No. I regret not having been more stern with myself. I shouldn't have given in to my conscience.
The verdict is not guilty. Your conscience is clear. But your story does not end here. And it won't end until you begin on one of the paths.
Are you talking about Rasputin and the coterie?
There may be other paths available. Which one do you prefer?
What do you want to tell me?
That you can reach the world, following paths less trodden. But now, focus on what's in front of you. So, why Rasputin? Did he even survive?
I believe what he preaches. I believe there is something unusual about him.
Then you reject what was meant for you. You reject your father's way. Are you happy with events taking this course?
No, that's not what I want.
So, remember what it is you're feeling now, when the time for the trial comes.
And you? What would you do in my place?
I died beneath that tenement house. What you see is an embodiment of your pride, conscience, or doubts. Those are the things you're arguing with. Nope. You are your own worst enemy. Go now.
Will I ever see you again?
That's entirely up to you. You are in charge here.
Let's meet in paradise, the garden near the fountain. You are Peter, a rock, and upon this rock I will build my church, and all the powers of hell shall not prevail against it. I have an idea who the author is, but I don't know how it's possible. I have no idea where to look for this paradise and garden. I don't remember how I ended up here. Is it possible that what happened near the brothel was just a dream? You're right. A dream wouldn't hurt like this. I'll think about this later. Diga?
Christ, don't sneak up on me like that. How do you feel?
You took care of me. Thank you.
Forget it, I wouldn't have managed it on my own. Grażynka helped me. Are you sure you don't want to rest some more?
Did someone come here when I was asleep? Did we have any visitors?
Apart from myself, Uncle, and Grażynka, I didn't let anyone in. The streets are not safe. Why do you ask?
I found an unusual letter on the nightstand. About a garden of paradise.
What letter? The only garden that's being talked about now is the one at Dolinka Szwajcarska. The Tsar and his entourage are planning to have a garden party in a park there.
Would you use the phrase garden in the east to describe Dolinka?
In the east? Dolinka is south of here. The only eastern thing about it is its guests.
What is this party at Dolinka Szwajcarska?
The Tsar is celebrating his son's birthday.
Is everything all right? You look concerned.
That's because I am. Whatever is happening on the streets right now, it scares me.
Is that why you unearthed Papa's musket? Does it still work?
Just now I thought I would find out. Before you woke up, they shot a man on our street. He crawled away somewhere, but he was bleeding so badly. The entire city has gone insane. The Governor General has closed the borders and isn't letting anyone leave. People have barricaded themselves in their homes.
Maybe the Russians are waiting for us to kill each other ourselves. And they may be right.
Only madmen roam the streets now. I know it has to end someday, but God is my witness. I don't know what will be left of this city. I don't know what could stop this madness. Did you intend to inform me that you escaped from the Citadel?
I've just risen from the dead. Besides, I didn't want to bother you. At least until I came up with a solution.
And how is that going?
I'm considering a few options. Give me some time.
I'm just worried about you. Besides, I guess I'm most worried about Grażynka right now.
Where is Grażynka?
She left to get some supplies. It's hard to buy anything now, but she left yesterday and still hasn't come back. Maybe she just had to hide somewhere and is waiting.
Do you know if anything happened to the store?
I didn't even want to try to get in there to check. You shouldn't go there right now.
This chaos in the city. How long has it been going on?
3 days. Uncle brought you here, half dead, 3 days ago. Do you know what day it is?
Hold on.
The last day of summer.
I'm sorry, I don't have anything for you.
You have risen from the dead. That has to be enough for me. At least until Christmas. Grażynka.
I thought I'd find you in worse health. I see you once again managed to avoid the consequences of your decisions. I'm afraid I must put a stop to this. You are under arrest for taking part in a conspiracy against the Tsar and engaging in terrorism. You'll also be held accountable for escaping from the Citadel and for your active support of the Socialists, the enemies of the Empire. Your brother didn't bother to mention that, Miss Lygia? You'll be coming with us, Mr. Shulsky.
Why do you torment our family? What are you hoping to get out of it? And how the hell did you get the keys to our house?
Dear Lygia, please try to understand that it was your brother who brought these dark clouds down upon your family. I'm just trying to disperse them without bloodshed. If you don't resist, I give you my word that no harm will come to your sister. Shall we?
You are leaving. Straight to hell, you son of a bitch. If you think you'll take me away from my own home, you are mistaken. No, Chief. we'll finish this here.
I didn't receive an invitation, so I decided to drop in on my own. After all, today is a Shulsky family holiday.
Mr. Niedzits, Warsaw will get rid of 2 pests today.
We seem to have some unfinished business.
Get in line.
I'll gladly watch. And because they'll probably botch the job, I just might finish it for them. My way.
I won't beg for mercy, if that's what you were hoping for.
I had a feeling these incompetent blockheads wouldn't finish the job. It's a good thing I loaded my gun today.
You've just been presented with an opportunity to return to the path of righteousness, Mr. Nienjitz. Perhaps you'll...
Shut up, ghoul! Friendship is dying here.
Abauritse, what are you doing?
You should ask yourself. You're not there when I need you, you despise my coffee, and you still owe me 5 rubles. Is this supposed to be friendship, or what?
Not now.
Did I choose the wrong moment? Fine. I'll wait.
Will you leave my fresh corpse to your sister as a gift? Blood soaks into stone for many long years. A unique birthday gift.
I won't kill you.
So, you're a fool. There is no place in the world where you can hide from me. So... you...
Now everyone in the Shulsky family has blood on their hands.
The Shulsky family. We'll never be squared up now. You owe me a debt because I won't give you up. Unless you force me to. Curtain call. Nejits exits the stage. Silence follows.
I guess we have to clean up in here.
Yes, it's better that Grażyna doesn't see it when she returns.
Yes. Done. It doesn't even show.
It's as good as it gets. You've known me better than anyone for so many years. You were always with me, and you always will be. We have to talk about our future. Any ideas? Maybe Rasputin and the coterie aren't my only options. Do you remember the other suggestion from the dream? Do you think it was about escaping? We could try to break free from all of them. We could escape. Maybe we could even convince Ligia to leave Warsaw behind. What do you make of this? Let's not waste any more time. Let's escape Warsaw to look for new adventures, my friend. I never liked this city. All right. I'll talk to Ligia. How do you feel?
I'd lie if I said I'm fine, but I'll manage. I just need something to occupy my thoughts. What's next? What do you intend to do?
I've thought of a good ending for our story. Let's run away from here. Me and you. What do you say?
Now?
Why not? There's nothing keeping us here anymore.
What about the house? And the store?
And what about the corpse in the garden? The store is just a pile of rubbish. We can open another one anywhere. We can do this together.
And where would we go?
How about Paris? You know, to start.
Do you want to visit Mom?
Why not? Apart from Uncle Sasha and Pietia, she's our only family.
I don't know. It's a beautiful city, but Nadia lives there.
Yes or no, Ligia?
No, I can't.
Why?
I belong here, and my ambition doesn't let me think differently. I won't run. And if you want to know my opinion, neither should you. I'm sorry.
The thought of leaving you Alone here again is hard to bear.
I'm sure Uncle will keep me company. Besides, there's Ivan in the garden.
Very funny. I'll write.
Only if it's safe. I'll do the same. Safe travels, little brother.
Want a cigarette?
I don't smoke.
Shall I cover your eyes?
No, I want to see this.
Ready?
See you on the other side of the dream. You've known me better than anyone for so many years. You were always with me, and you always will be. We have to talk about our future. Any ideas? Do you think Rasputin could have survived? The letter, yes. But it doesn't decide anything. He could have sent it before visiting the brothel. But if he's alive, can we trust him? He may take us to see the Tsar, but what will be the price? On the other hand, if everything works, I can become more powerful than ever. Russia will give me all the knowledge I could ever want. Let's not waste any more time. Let's see if our bearded monk is even alive. And let's fight for our position in the Tsar's court. I won't be needing this anymore. Farewell, Father. Let's go to paradise. I don't look that bad, do I? I need a carriage. Is this one free?
Sir, they want a bribe from me. Help.
Look, Private. This one's even got a book. The brass will be happy. Tell these two about their rights.
You have none. By virtue of the decree on the martial law, you have been classified as suspicious characters. We will escort you to the Citadel.
Unless some sort of a gift convinces us you are innocent.
Of course. Is a bill of exchange enough?
It will do just fine. Private, you know what to do. To the Citadel with him.
But I wanted to pay.
Don't fly too close to the sun. Get them!
Sir, I have no idea what you did to them, but today I will drive you for free. We just have to be careful. Some of the districts are cut off by the authorities. Still, today's rides are on me.
The Tsar is about to give his speech, and you're loafing around? Get to work!
No grunt tells me how to be a waiter. Do you want to switch?
Attention, we have an audience. Are you lost, sir? The entrance for guests is on the other side of the park.
Carry on. I'm not even here. Excuse me.
Speak, man. What is it?
You're struggling under the bourgeois boot. You've carried a sense of injustice for a long time now. Don't let the Tsar's dogs smother you. Even if you lose your job, at least you will keep your dignity.
Respect the uniform. You can clean our boots, lousy waiters.
Calm down.
The hell I will. I've been calm for long enough, and I've had it. Arise, the damned of the earth!
Be careful not to dirty your precious jacket with all the blood that's about to gush from your nose.
Worry about yourself.
Not bad. Not bad at all. I haven't been here in a while. Can you feel it? It's the smell of mystery. I felt something. Where is it? Interesting. A familiar face. Good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Shulsky.
Were you hired for the night?
One needs to try new things in life.
Please allow me. My fiancée, Sofia Georgievna Skawan.
Congratulations to you both. You make a handsome couple.
Even though I felt as if my world had collapsed back then, I'm now grateful to you. My fiancé would like to tell you something as well.
Mr. Shulsky, thank you for focusing your attention on me that night and sparing Sofia from a scandal. Let me make an observation. It is quite daring of you to show up in a place like this.
Sergei, is that a threat?
I would say it's a friendly warning. Thaumaturges shouldn't feel too safe these days.
How did you get into His Royal Highness's birthday party?
The last time I saw you were accompanied by two gentlemen. What happened to them?
That too, but above all, my dear Sergei is celebrating his success. Well, tell Victor.
I am here to offer counsel to Nikolai Romanov. Recently, I've been included in his advisory body. I've been appointed a member of the city council.
Congratulations. That's a job with quite a few responsibilities.
And it's very informative, too. There's something I would like you to
Not a peep, Sergei. It's a nice evening.
The doubts you carry within you no longer hold you back. Do the right thing. Speak.
Mr. Shulsky, the situation is serious. What's happening in the streets is but a taste of the terror that the Tsar's trusted men, including the Governor General, are about to give you. They're talking about adjustment clinics, places where people like you would be surgically deprived of their powers.
And from what I can gather, their awareness.
I think you should know that, even if my honesty hurts someone I care about.
What do you intend to do, if I may ask?
I must leave you now. I wish you a pleasant evening. I'm going to go to my appointment.
Goodbye, Victor.
Have a good night, Mr. Shulsky.
The things...
Shulsky. Interesting sight. A bourgeois waiter. You do realize that you are still a wanted man?
I'm here on a mission. I assume you're here for similar reasons.
Rasputin chose me to be the executor of his work.
What part of Rasputin's will are you trying to execute here?
I am Yeritel, the Angel of Destiny. I am his sword against false acolytes. Maybe you're one of them.
I'll be right back.
I'm not going anywhere. What now?
Let's talk more about your holy mission.
My patience is thin, magician. Should I punish you?
Your body came back from the battlefield, but your mind and heart are still out there, fighting. After what you've seen and what you've done, you can't let go of the fear.
But Rasputin took me in and guided me from the land of the dead. He saved my life, and that's why I serve him.
His help is an illusion. With him, your fight will never end. Don't take lives in the name of a false prophet. Leave in peace, Lazarev.
In peace. And you? What about you? You also need to break free. Calm. Feel the calm in your heart again.
That wasn't too hard.
I can't eat anymore. Pass. Well, maybe just a piece of...
Maria?
It's good that you're here. Bring me another piece of meringue with an extra serving of strawberries. And maybe a plate of cooked meats.
Maybe you'd like some baked potatoes with that?
Why not? I'm eating for two after all.
Don't you recognize me?
Oh, it's you. I've been so distracted lately. You know, being with child and all.
Congratulations. Who's the lucky father?
For behold, from henceforth, all generations shall call me blessed. For he that is mighty have done to me great things. Pretty, isn't it? I'll be giving birth to a savior. Grigory loves me more than all of you.
Do you think Rasputin is the father?
A mother knows these things. But why should I explain it to you?
Maybe we'll talk some other time.
Have you seen pickles anywhere?
Do you think Rasputin is the father?
A mother knows these things. But why should I explain it to you?
You doubt that Rasputin will make a good father. You feel like he's just using you. This child is an accident. After all, Grigory wasn't happy to hear the news of an heir. You're right to be afraid. You see that his promises appear to offer a paradise sanctuary, but in reality, they're an illusion.
I dread that thought. I will be alone again, against the whole world. So many people hate him. Will his child be hated too?
Save yourself. Forget Grigory.
I'm sorry. I should be going. I don't feel well.
Am I a magician or what? Magdalena?
I didn't expect to see you here, Thaumaturge.
You seem surprised to see me.
I saw how the explosion swept you away and threw you like a ragdoll. I thought you were dead.
Maybe I rose from the dead.
Don't blaspheme. Only Grigory will experience this miracle. He will return, and with him the hope for chasing away the darkness of an uncertain future. For his grace will be with us. Do you understand?
What do you remember from this explosion?
Chaos. Blood. It's hard for me to talk about it.
Do you believe someone wanted to kill Rasputin?
Of course. The first Christians were also thrown to the lions. Satan laid his hand on Grigori and tried to break him. But he will not bend. He will defeat death and return.
What about Aniela and Lucian?
They are no longer with us. They are already enjoying the afterlife, awaiting salvation.
Do you think they deserved such a fate?
Each of us has a different fate in store for them. Aniela was chosen. She died at Grigori's side. And Lucian just disappeared one day. I think he might have left because his fate wasn't strong enough. I don't want to talk about them anymore. I need to have clarity in my heart.
I see you found your calling in evangelism.
My heart is filled with love, so I preach the good news. Let everyone prepare for Grigori's coming. Everything is possible for those who believe.
I'll let you work.
It's a mission, preaching the truth. For I tell you, having faith in yourself is treacherous, but having faith in him is the right way. You're disturbing.
From a poor village to high society, all eyes are turned on you today.
I wanted a better life, not applause, and work to help my mama and papa.
And how does standing here in a beautiful dress among the cream of Warsaw society help your parents?
Well, I don't know. I haven't seen them in a long time, and they can't write. What I do, that's not important. All is as it must be.
Look around. At first glance you look like the rest of the guests, but you know full well that you don't belong in this world. These people will never accept you as one of their own, and then Rasputin will abandon you. What use does he have for an apostle who is a burden?
I'm not a burden.
Go back to your people. All you'll find here is disappointment and the pain of not being good enough.
I tried so hard.
I know.
Leave me alone, please.
Am I sensing?
Nice outfit. Are you serving refreshments to your people tonight? I didn't think I would see you again. And yet, here you are.
I know you have a gun and you want to kill Skawan.
I was going to start with Konieczkin, but that coward got rubbed out by some random Genef. So it's Skawan's turn now. I'll kill him and anyone who gets in my way.
I've got my own plans for the night, and you might upset my apple cart. I'm here with someone who might be able to help establish new borders for Poland. But in order to do that, we must avoid spilling blood.
You mean Rasputin? That false prophet who caused that riot with his words? He's on my list too. Get out of my way or I swear to God there will be 2 dead bodies tonight, not 1.
Friends, today on the birthday of our son and successor, our Father's words show the direction of our thoughts. The voice of God orders us courageously to undertake, in deference to divine intention, the task of ruling, with faith in the strength and rightness of autocratic power. We are summoned to reaffirm that power and preserve it for the benefit of the people from any encroachment. Today, as this storm rages in the streets, and evil has penetrated people's souls and settled in them for good.
There. Quiet, Milutka. Не знаю, что происходит.
Do not fear. I am with you always, even until the end of the world.
Stay where you are, or I send you to hell once more. Wasze Imperatorskoje Величество, he's a dangerous man. There's no telling to whom he sold his soul to be here.
Нет. Grigori Yefimovich Rasputin, я слышала о вас. Come closer, please.
Blessing upon you, Alexei Nikolaevich.
God has brought you back to life to help him.
Это чудо!
God sent me to give you a warning. For years, I had shared my visions, but you wouldn't listen. And 3 days ago, I was sentenced to death. Now I stand before you, a humble servant, as God has sent me once again, to save you. If only Vasha Imperatorskoye Velichestvo would care to listen to me.
God bless you, Grigori Yefimovich.
You have our complete attention, Mystic.
This is a great honor for me. But I wouldn't be here today if not for someone special. Show yourself.
I am here to bear witness to Rasputin's miracles. He has snatched me away from the embrace of death, and I believe he will do the same for the Tsarevich. Look, he is standing here before you, even though 3 days ago I was watching him die. This man is a true miracle worker.
And who are you, man?
This man is Viktor Shulsky. I believe he is a wanted criminal.
Shulsky?
Yes, the one I considered my friend. He tried to deceive me with his satanic tricks, like the evil one tempting Christ in the desert.
Do you want to get rid of me? After all you've promised me?
On the contrary, you're the one who forgot whose side you should be on.
Isn't that what you wanted? That I show up and get rid of weak links and witnesses for you?
Yes. There is no place for the weak at my side. And you turned out to be weak. I needed you to believe in me and not question my plans, even if not all of my intentions were clear. Is that too much in exchange for what I have given you?
What can I expect from you, then?
For my closest enemy, I'm thinking about an end worthy of kings. So you do understand that you're too weak. Please forgive me. I'm not going to watch your execution. When they take you to the Citadel Wall, I will be on my way to Tsarskoye Selo.
Take him out before he tries to hurt my son!
Let us rejoice. The sun has broken through the darkness and shone on all of us today.
For some of us, for the last time. For a free and independent Poland!
Want a cigarette?
I don't smoke.
Shall I cover your eyes?
No. I want to see this.
Ready?
Fuck off. You've known me better than anyone for so many years. You were always with me, and you always will be. We have to talk about our future. Any ideas? I was thinking about our Thaumaturge friends. Who will understand better than them? Apart from you, of course. You're right. We both owe a lot to Rasputin. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't even be talking now. But his path, even if it does lead to the Romanovs' court, is uncertain. And the price of following it is unknown. Let's not waste any more time. Let's try to resurrect my father's cause. Let's return to our magical friends. Rasputin will have to return from the dead alone. I need a carriage. Is this one free?
Sir, they want a bribe from me. Help.
Look, Private. This one's even got a book. The brass will be happy. Tell these two about their rights.
You have none. By virtue of the decree on the martial law, you have been classified as suspicious characters. We will escort you to the Citadel.
Unless some sort of a gift convinces us you are innocent.
I'm sorry, gentlemen. I need this carriage, and I've been to the Citadel before, and I don't intend to go there again.
Captain, this is the magician they're after.
Fuck, get him!
Sir, I have no idea what you did to them, but today I will drive you for free. We just have to be careful. Some of the districts are cut off by the authorities. Still, today's rides are on me.
What's going on here?
A crusade in the name of God, that's what.
Is Rafa inside?
Mother of God! Sonny, there's another one!
Are you messing with my mother? I'll kill you, so help me God!
Come on, let's get this over with.
In the name of the Father and the Son, we don't fear the devil! Pummel him, boys, before he takes your souls! fuck you. I hope you burn in hell, bastard. My Tajik. Spishek.
Now you see what crusades lead to, Granny. We all lose.
This isn't over. My beautiful Tajik. My son.
Did you come here to gloat, Shulsky?
Don't speak. You're losing a lot of blood.
What do you want?
I came to offer you a deal.
What do you know? You need me. Then I'll die happier knowing I'm thwarting your plans. Lean over. Lean over me, posh boy. Let me tell you something. Fuck off.
Damn it.
Enough of this. The time for vengeance is here. A Warsaw free from magicians!
What are you here for?
We came for Rofe. Let's take this one too. We'll put them both to the torch.
I bet he's in cahoots with the other one. You can tell he's the same kind of vermin as the jewels. Put fire to them, boys!
Stand back, Granny. It's gonna get gory.
Rofe is dead. You're late.
But you're still here. Get him!
I didn't think you had such a pure voice.
There are many things you don't know about me.
I knew that if you were alive, you would show up.
If not death, then what stood in your way?
A certain bearded friend of mine has kicked up a storm in the city. The town has gone crazy. I saw people furious at Thaumaturges. I never thought it was so easy to get pitchforks and torches in Warsaw.
Skawan seized the opportunity, and he's bringing in a new order.
That's why we waited so long. Without you...
Warsaw is no longer a city for Thaumaturges.
Let's not waste any more time.
What are we waiting for?
I'm afraid the three of us will have to suffice.
What happened?
I think I made the wrong decision, and Ariel paid for it with his knife. I was too late. When I got to him, he was dying, wounded in a fight with an angry mob. Anti-Thaumaturge lynchings are spreading across the city.
There will be time for remorse and grief when this is all over.
Let's get on with it.
Even though we have different motivations, I trust that the Pact is our destiny. Follow my lead. I, Emir Bernakovich Falje, worshipper of Allah, yearning for the Free Republic of Poland, declare willingness to form the Pact and make the ultimate sacrifice for its cause.
I, Sarah Rivkin, follower of Moses, am willing to form our pact, hoping it will grant me freedom.
Your turn.
My name is Viktor Szulski. I'm a Thaumaturge. It wasn't my choice. But when someone seeks our blood, they should be met with the proper response. I'm not going to beg anyone for mercy.
Never again.
For that, I am willing to make the ultimate sacrifice.
Is that it? I can't feel anything.
According to Stanisław's hypothesis, in order to conclude forming a pact, we need to read the instructions from the Black Grimoire together. Victor, focus on each of our dimensions now, and we'll help you read whatever Stanisław hid in the book. Focus on your heart first.
My heart reveals the first inscription before me. From now on, we have one heart that beats with one rhythm.
I felt it. I felt relieved.
I can feel something too.
I know that golden tale.
Very impressive. Now, the other dimensions.
Word. I cannot read this inscription.
Maybe you got distracted. Focus.
No, nothing.
Perhaps without the fourth one, we won't be able to reveal the full potential. Keep trying.
This inscription is resisting.
Let me act. From now on, all of our deeds are devoted to one common cause.
I feel a tingling in my fingers.
Don't get distracted.
Mind. This inscription evades me. It won't let me grasp it.
From now on, our mind will keep no secrets from itself. That's easy.
I think I felt your thoughts, but we'll get back to that.
That's it. I think we're done.
I think so. I know your favorite colors and many other things I didn't want to know.
Thank you, Victor.
Other than what has already been said, do you feel anything else?
I have a different question. Were you going to tell me Konieczkin was dead?
Since we have no more secrets, let's move on to the plan.
I think we're all thinking the same thing. That Tsarevich will have an unforgettable birthday.
Yes, this is our last chance at an audience with the Tsar before he leaves the city.
We can't go in empty-handed. We need arguments that will push the Tsar to make the right decision.
We can stop the madness that has spread across the city without bloodshed. If only we could get through to the Tsar's supporters at the party and...
sneak past the Tsar's guards and military.
We'd be able to get inside the Tsar's noggin.
Let's do it.
Well, you're actually pleasant to look at now.
These people won't break in here, will they?
Just smile and check the invitations, Parnishka.
Are your grimoires well hidden? Then we just need to get through the gate. Suggestions?
Please, I'm counting on you.
Gentlemen, let me handle this. Just follow me.
Your invitation?
I am Madame Samira, and these are my assistants. Countess Lermontova expects that I give her a tarot reading.
Countess Lermontova, of course. But your companions... Of course. Come in, please.
Who are you staring at?
Countess Lermontova. You know her from the soiree. Her family's been close with the Romanovs for years.
So she must know a lot. I will talk to her, but I'm afraid she'll recognize me and call the guards.
You want me to do it, I reckon?
I think the Countess is waiting for her tarot reading.
You remembered.
Keep her busy, and I'll see what I can learn from reading her belongings.
That's what I'm thinking. I suggest you start with Donut.
Donut?
Her dog. The Countess's thoughts cling to him like a barnacle. Go. I'll meet you here when you're done.
Good boy. A familiar face. Good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Shulsky.
Your presence at this party implies something extraordinary is bound to happen.
Please allow me. My fiancée, Sofia Georgievna Skawan.
Congratulations to you both. You make a handsome couple.
Even though I felt as if my world had collapsed back then, I'm now grateful to you. My fiancé would like to tell you something as well.
Mr. Shulsky, thank you for focusing your attention on me that night and sparing Sofia from a scandal. Let me make an observation. It is quite daring of you to show up in a place like this.
Sergei, is that a threat?
I would say it's a friendly warning. Thaumaturges shouldn't feel too safe these days.
How did you get into His Royal Highness's birthday party?
The last time I saw you were accompanied by two gentlemen. What happened to them?
That too, but above all, my dear Sergei is celebrating his success. Well, tell Victor.
I am here to offer counsel to Nikolai Romanov. Recently, I've been included in his advisory body. I've been appointed a member of the city council.
Congratulations. That's a job with quite a few responsibilities.
And it's very informative, too. There's something I would like you to...
Not a peep, Sergei. It's a nice evening.
The doubts you carry within you no longer hold you back. Do the right thing. Speak.
Mr. Shulsky, the situation is serious. What's happening in the streets is but a taste of the terror that the Tsar's trusted men, including the Governor General, are about to give you. They're talking about adjustment clinics, places where people like you would be surgically deprived of their powers.
And from what I can gather, their awareness.
I think you should know that, even if my honesty hurts someone I care about.
What do you intend to do, if I may ask?
I must leave you now. I wish you a pleasant evening. Enjoy myself with my friends.
Goodbye, Victor.
Have a good night, Mr. Shulsky.
How was your chat with the Countess?
Better tell me what you have found. Wait, don't say it. Just focus on it. Are you afraid the old lady will take everything from you and your sister to build a new palace for herself? I'm sorry, I can't resist it, but I can sympathize. I can feel how important it is for you. The Countess pitched me a lovely story about how the confiscated goods would be used to help the needy.
We both know she's lying, and her decree is already on the Tsar's desk, ready to be signed.
I like these new abilities more and more. And now try to read what I think about it.
You want to get back at her? I never thought revenge was in your nature.
I'm thinking we might try to make the Countess tell everyone what she thinks out loud. So, I'll take care of everything. Fine, let's do it. Watch and listen carefully. There's one more thing I would like to ask you. I feel confused about the plan to confiscate properties. Could you explain how it's really going to work, and to whose advantage?
But of course. As soon as the Tsar puts his signature on it, the Lermonts will take over the Thaumaturge's properties for a contribution to the fight against those parasites.
Mother, keep it down.
Don't be ashamed, son. You did agree to this. It would be a pity if that money was wasted. And this way, we can build you a beautiful mansion so that you can finally move out. But what good would the money do to the poor? They would just throw it away.
Mother, we should go now. Madame, please excuse us.
Magdalena?
I didn't expect to see you here, Thaumaturge.
How could I miss something like this?
Yes. Today we will witness a true miracle. He will return, and with him the hope for chasing away the darkness of an uncertain future. For his grace will be with us. Do you understand?
What do you remember from this explosion?
Chaos. Blood. It's hard for me to talk about it.
Do you believe someone wanted to kill Rasputin?
Of course. The first Christians were also thrown to the lions. Satan laid his hand on Grigori and tried to break him. But he will not bend. He will defeat death and return.
What about Aniela and Lucian?
They are no longer with us. They are already enjoying the afterlife, awaiting salvation.
Do you think they deserved such a fate?
Each of us has a different fate in store for them. Aniela was chosen. She died at Grigori's side. And Lucian just disappeared one day. I think he might have left because his fate wasn't strong enough. I don't want to talk about them anymore. I need to have clarity in my heart.
I'll let you work.
It's a mission, preaching the truth. For I tell you, having faith in yourself is treacherous, but having faith in him is the right way.
Am I sensing?
I didn't think I would see you again. And yet, here you are.
I know you have a gun and you want to kill Skawan.
I was going to start with Konieczkin, but that coward got rubbed out by some random Genef. So it's Skawan's turn now. I'll kill him and anyone who gets in my way.
That's madness. Even if you manage to do it, you'll die a moment later.
I don't have many reasons to live.
Yannick needs you. He barely made it out alive from the Citadel. You can't leave him now.
Ugh.
You'll have your revenge. I swear. But now go home and let me act. I can see you've picked the spot right in the thick of things. Are you having a good time?
Not too bad. I've just had a chat with a certain young lady in waiting. But we'll get back to that. I bet parties like this are nothing new for you.
I hate it here. Parties like this are the threshold of hell. In fact, my sister says I turned savage while in exile. What about the lady in waiting?
She told me that the Tsar is in one of the chambers on the upper floor. The stairs are guarded by Skawan's soldiers, and the Governor-General himself is keeping an eye on the entire hall. We must make him look away.
I'll try to approach Skawan somehow.
Be careful. Is there anything else?
I've heard some news about certain decrees waiting to be signed on the Tsar's desk.
What's in them?
I managed to have a few words with a certain young man from the city council. He told me about an idea to introduce places that in a nutshell would make us Thaumaturges lose our minds, and thereby our powers.
What exactly are you talking about?
A lobotomy. At least that's what it sounds like. I've learned that one of the ideas to combat Thaumaturges will be the forfeiture of our properties.
How do you feel about it as an heir to a fortune?
To be honest, my sister should be more concerned. I only got an old book.
Still, I can't believe that brings you peace.
There's something else that bothers me.
Tell me. I'll try to help.
I'll come back later.
Good luck. And...
Vanda is here.
I was afraid she might show up. Have you talked to her?
Yes. And I know she's planning to kill Skawan in revenge.
She will die. Worse yet, she'll ruin everything we've worked toward.
I took care of her. Apart from her hurt pride and ruined plans for the evening, she's safe and sound. There's something else that bothers me.
Tell me. I'll try to help.
I'll come back later.
Good luck. And...
I'll come back later.
Good luck.
Good evening.
Who are you? I've got a feeling I've seen you before.
I came here with my friends, and I'm hoping to introduce them to you soon.
If they were truly important, I'd know them already. Have you got a cigarette?
Sadly, no.
That's too bad. Anything else I can help you with?
I met your daughter Sofia in the gardens.
Are you suggesting something? The lovers did not want to wait.
Let's change the subject.
Good idea.
How do you find His Royal Highness's birthday party?
As the one in charge of Warsaw, I have my duties regarding the royal couple, so I am not paying much attention to the banquet. You must excuse me.
I know what you gave little Alexei, but I heard that the gift was regarded as inappropriate by some. As a child, I dreamed about having one.
You might be right. Perhaps a knife isn't a proper gift for a child. He might cut himself and... Yes, it might not have been the best present.
The pile of presents for the Tsarevich looks impressive and continues to grow.
Yes, indeed.
Let's change the subject.
Good idea.
I can still hear gunshots from the city. As a concerned subject, can I ask if we're safe here?
I understand, and I tell you the same thing I'm telling others. The situation is under control. My best men are keeping you safe. Not even a mouse could squeeze by.
How are you going to handle those socialist militia members?
Militia? Sir, they are nothing but rabble, so let's refer to them as such. I am just a heartbeat away from having them executed by firing squad.
They can't get in here, can they?
That's out of the question. On my orders, half a battalion is guarding the Tsar and his guests. Are you still worried about the situation in this city?
What about Thaumaturges? What if any of them managed to sneak in?
If they did, I would know about it. I can only tell you that this problem will soon be solved.
Meaning?
Thaumaturges are dangerous. Riots, explosions, that Rasputin character's cult, terrorists, a complete decay of authority. Their plotting affects everyone, even those dear to us.
Has the Thaumaturge ever hurt anyone close to you?
This is a sensitive matter for me. My close family has had some tragic experiences with their black magic.
I see. Do you think that bearded cultist, Rasputin, is a Thaumaturge too?
Most likely. How else would he deceive so many people? Even Tsarina Alexandra looks kindly upon him. Luckily, he was killed by a bomb in a brothel.
Don't forget the cholera epidemics that keep plaguing the town. Is the Thaumaturge doing too?
I see we understand each other.
I heard one of those magicians escaped from the Citadel. Was it Shulsky?
Yes, but soon enough we'll see him dangling from a rope.
Is that Shulsky guy dangerous?
Shulsky is the epitome of depravity. He had everything, but his cursed blood made him go off the rails. Such a morally unstable-tempered monster is capable of anything. But as I've already said, we are safe from him here.
How would one know they're dealing with Shulsky?
I know their tricks. Don't worry. Besides, the chance he shows up here is close to zero.
What a relief. Thank you, Governor General.
Anything else?
Thank you. I feel better now.
My mission is to protect the Tsar's subjects.
Let's change the subject.
Good idea.
I won't take any more of your time.
Enjoy yourself.
And
I talked to the Governor General.
so, how does it feel to come face to face with the Butcher of Warsaw and exchange pleasantries about refreshments?
Up close, he doesn't seem so scary.
Right. Have you learned anything that might help?
The Governor carries a flaw, and I want to take advantage of it.
Are you going to rid him of it? Surely it may affect his well-being.
And I hope we can get rid of him that way.
Wait. Before we start, you should make sure we're ready to talk to the Tsar. There will be no turning back.
I believe I've gotten everything I could.
Fine. Scowan's flaw. It might work. Just promise me one thing. You'll be extremely cautious with him.
I promise I'll try.
Shall we?
We wanted to talk to you, my friends and I.
Where am I?
Governor General?
Welcome to inside your head, Scowan. We've got you now. Wait a second. Something's wrong. Shouldn't he be unconscious?
Unless he has his own powers, his conscious state could be an effect of the pact.
Sarah Rifkin? And you? What's going on here? Who are you?
So, shall we get down to it?
Go on. I can't wait. What does it feel like to be at the mercy of Thaumaturges?
Terrifying. What is this?
You've just found out that we're not capable of lying in this place. Intriguing, isn't it?
What am I hearing? You want to experiment on us, deprive us of powers and reason.
May Allah have mercy on you.
I'll deal with him. I'll show the Butcher his place.
Of course.
Your worst nightmare is coming true. A Thaumaturge will remind you of what true fear means. You're scared of her, even though she's been dead for many years. She repaid you for the way you oppressed her because she had powers and you didn't.
What happened to you?
She sent a demon after me. My own sister. She brought down nightmares upon me. I wet my bed for years.
That's why your fear turned into anger and anger into hate. You pathetic creature. And now we all suffer because you're an oppressor by nature. Say what you did to her and what you're planning for us.
I smashed her skull with a brick and threw her body down a well. Once the Tsar signs our decrees, we will seize all of you and mangle your brains. I will kill all of you, one by one.
The flaw is ready. Remove it, and we can go.
Remove it? You want to give him relief? He doesn't deserve peace. Besides, he's seen our faces.
There's a chance you'll be a different man without it. I will free you from the fear that has triggered this destructive hatred within you.
What a disappointing ending for someone like that.
Good job. Let's go.
I had a feeling it was going too easy.
You! Who are you? Rukivier!
I'm afraid I've got other plans.
Couldn't you have handled it some other way?
What was I supposed to do? Have a duel of arguments with him?
Stop it. We've got things to do here.
Stop! Who are you? Skawan!
The Governor General is a little indisposed right now, and I don't think he will get better soon.
Don't come any closer!
Better put it down before anyone gets hurt.
You will lay down your weapon. You don't need it. Is that better?
What is going on? How? How is that possible? You must be Thaumaturges. Is that a revolution? Are you here to kill me?
My name is Viktor Szulski. This is Emir Burnakovich and Madame Samira.
I appreciate the change in tone. Viktor Szulski, do you want my demise?
We come with demands because the situation forces us to do so.
The most crucial thing for us is that you stop hunting thaumaturges. The pogroms must end.
Stop murdering us.
How dare you break in here and make demands? Tell me why would I agree to anything?
Does your Imperial Majesty remember Svetlana Petrovna?
A traitor to the Tsardom. She died while trying to escape the city. Why do you mention her?
Viktor, weigh your words now.
What did Svetlana Petrovna tell you?
Svetlana was the Tsarina's confidant. She enjoyed her friendship, which she reciprocated. I know where she rests, along with the secrets, and I can share that knowledge. It's an act of goodwill on our part.
Go on. Who knows, we might reach an agreement after all.
We know there are some decrees on the Tsar's desk awaiting your signature.
And what do you think is in them?
We know the decrees stipulate creating special adjustment clinics, and thaumaturgists won't be the only patients there.
Your subjects, so diverse in terms of ethnicity and religion, will surely recognize the threat, and their fear will turn into hatred. The Empire will fall.
The Crown has enough enemies outside without having to deal with internal ones.
I've heard enough. I understand you want something in exchange. Let me hear it.
We want justice for the wrongdoing we suffer in the streets, and for the blood we are forced to spill to survive.
We want more freedom in the political and social domain for everyone. The people of Warsaw, one of the most important municipalities in Russia, will remember your gesture.
Is that all?
Make the Okhrana forget about Tsarevkin and let her files disappear from their archives forever.
You want power. Just admit it already. The sooner you admit it, the better. Power can be won or bestowed. Today, you did both. We will meet your demands and expect allegiance and loyalty in return. So help me God. If that's all, Thaumaturge, I trust we have reached an agreement.
Do I hear applause? What's going on there?
Time's running out, and my guests are waiting. Let's keep it short.
Is that it? Can I finally get some champagne?
Stanislav can finally rest in peace, son. You should be proud. We all owe you a lot.
I couldn't do it without you. Thank you.
You're too generous, sir.
Friends, today on the birthday of my son and successor, my father's words show the direction of my thoughts. The voice of God orders us courageously to undertake, in deference to divine intention, the task of ruling, with faith in the strength and rightness of autocratic power. The riots in Warsaw fill our hearts with much sadness, and the nation's grief is also the grief of the Emperor of Russia. We have closed our eyes to the suffering of our people, to the suffering of Thaumaturge, who were granted their powers by God. Which is why I consider it our moral duty to stop all kinds of violence against them, effective immediately. That is our wish. However, may those who take my grace for weakness know that the Russian Empire is strong and ruthless against its enemies. So help me God.
I'm glad to find you in good health. You didn't look like you were going to recover.
I suppose you couldn't see very well from where you were standing.
New company?
Friends.
What now?
Farewell, Grigori. Now each of us should follow his own path. I appreciate what you have done for me.
Enjoy this moment of bliss. It might not last long.
That sounded like a threat.
Victor, is everything all right? Is this that Rasputin of yours? I expected something more.
Assalamu alaikum. Would you tell me how you are able to talk with us here?
This must be your new daddy, Victor. Aren't you going to introduce me? And this must be the famous Madame Samira, the identity thief. Wait, I think someone is missing. Oh, right. You were so selfish that you didn't keep your word. And you didn't give him the golem. And he died.
Is he bothering you?
Indeed, and I could use some help.
Get out! This is between you and me. And your magician friends can't help you. There's no winning against me. You should have learned that by now.
dare he throw us out? Did you explain it all to him? Is everything all right?
I think so.
I must admit, he is remarkable.
Rasputin? Что с вами?
It's nothing.
Know your place.
I can't stand the cold of the snow. There's no use for it.
And the glasses constantly fog up when you come into a warm room.
Then why do you wear them?
After the explosion, I'm having problems with my eyesight.
Now that you wear them, you really are the spitting image of Stanisław. Some tea to warm up?
I won't say no to that. I heard a new rumor apropos Scaon. Once we made him aware of a few things, he disappeared, and now they're saying he shot himself.
Well, I could have been less restrained.
I know. The other news is rather grim. There's a new political power on the rise in the city. Besides being resentful of Jews, they also want to get rid of thaumaturges and homosexuals.
What about the Tatars?
Let's ask. They're getting together at a bar in Vola.
Let's go. Let's listen to what they have to say at these drinking bouts of theirs.
Is today that special day when you're not preoccupied with your little revolutionary?
Maybe yes, maybe no.
They won't protect you. Every debt will be repaid, one way or another.
Victor, what are you waiting for?
Doesn't matter. Let's go. They say your choices define your value. What does that make me? Liga and I see each other as often as we can. I do have my duties with the coterie, and she keeps taking up new challenges. Her ambition won't allow her to rest. Not for a moment. Uncle Sasha is enjoying his longed-for retirement. Sometimes I visit him for a game of chess. I'm yet to win. The circumstances of the Warsaw Ochrana chief's death have never been clarified, and hopefully it will stay that way. And what about the Baurycy? Every once in a while I get a package with bloody pig ears, so I suppose he still hasn't forgiven me. The situation in the city is tense. Warsaw has been divided between those seeking a bloody revolution and those who'd rather see cooler heads prevail. The stalemate will not last long. The fisherman of Powierzchnia has not been captured. The locals still find bodies on the riverbanks, but no one is surprised anymore. The neighborhood is falling into a strange kind of apathy. As for the Flying University, the idea faded and died in the Ochrana cells, where the rebellious students were locked up. But enough about that. It's time for a new adventure, my friend.